Alright everybody, welcome to the video. We are playing some Jeski Control in Guilds of Ravnica Standard, and this hand looks okay. We've got a settle, we've got an ionize, so we've got at least one counter spell, and we do have a Sacred Foundry, so our mana is going to be smooth for the rest of this game. Like, the interaction between Sacred Foundry and these check lands is insane. Like, 3-color mana bases are going to be so smooth. Oh, and there's a Syncopate. Alright, so we just need to draw our 4th land, and then we can really get going. So, in playing against these style decks, like, you want to try to pressure them early. And that is why I like Syncopate, because it lets me stop them from pressuring me early. Our opponent taking advantage of the check lands as well. Alright, there's Sinister Sabotage, so we'll be able to at least surveil into our next land here. And we do want to cast the Sinister Sabotage on whatever he plays, and History of Benalia is a great target for it. And we need a land, so we're going to dump that. Alright, we get a Sulfur Falls. God, the mana is so smooth in this deck. I mean, we have only had one land come in tapped this entire game. Night of Autumn, and we will go ahead and counter that. So our opponent did make a good move there. Like, playing something into open mana does mean that we can't cast our Chemister's Insight here. So we are technically, we're not actually on our game plan right now, because we wanted to be casting that Insight on 4 so that we could switch from the control side to kind of the finisher side of it. There is a Shalai, so we are going to Mission Briefing to Surveil 2. I think I'm going to put you on top. So this is fine. And then we are going to get Syncopate. So we're going to play Snappy Counter. Ah, darn it. I misstacked that. Yes, I need the Mission Briefing to serve as another counter spell, so that is a mistake there. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. And Ariel is a great threat to resolve against us. So we'll go ahead and Chemister's Insight, draw 2 cards. Alright, the Mission Briefing that we should have had the other time. Alright, Clifftop Retreat, and we will go ahead and ship the turn. So we want our opponent to attack with this Ariel. The best way for them to navigate this game right now is for them to just use this token ability to just keep making tokens and keep getting us. Because I will trade Settle the Wreckage for, like, I will trade Settle the Wreckage for this card, without a doubt. Yeah, so give her the Ariel, and now we have Fiery Cannonade that can kind of clean this up. Alright, so Argo here. There's a Conclave Tribunal, and I think I'm going to play the Plains and see how this turn turns out for our opponent. Haha, puns. So it looks like we were going to go ahead and get hit for 2. And doesn't look like our opponent's going to have a follow-up here. So we're going to Chemister's Insight, discard Conclave Tribunal, and we will draw 2 more lands, more counter spells. Man, we need us a finisher. I will go ahead and play a Clifftop Retreat and ship the turn. Yeah, that one misplay letting that Ariel slip through is definitely coming back to bite us. And our opponent, I gotta give props to our opponent. They know what they are doing. That's for sure. Steam Vents. We will actually go ahead and let that come in tapped and ship the turn. Oh man, our opponent is. This is actually a fantastic way for them to navigate this game. Like that. This is perfect from our opponent because they're playing their spells after they're they're playing their spells after their attack step. So they're making me say, okay, do you want to take damage, or do you want to tap out, stop damage so I can sneak something else past? So great job in navigating this game with our opponent. And our life total still isn't too low, but we got to start kind of getting into this mode where we are trying to navigate and get ahead of our opponent. And they're probably sitting on removal spells for days. So they've got 6 cards. We've got 2. So we're going to Chemisters inside. Go ahead, draw 2 cards. There's a Fiery Cannonade. So I think we're going to Cannonade away this thing. And then Chemisters inside. Discard Glacial Fortress. And okay, we have a Teferi. So we have a finisher, and we have counter spells to back him up. So now it's time for Teferi to do his thing. Let's go ahead, draw a card. So we were at 33 cards. We got to be hitting our finisher soon enough. Alright, we will go to combat, attack step, end step, and go ahead and untap 2 lands here. 1, 2. And now we are just going to sit back and ionize that. Yeah, so this is the thing, like with our opponent having so many cards like there, and they scoop it up, but they navigate this game correctly. So if you're having trouble against control, take notes from our opponent, because even though they conceded, they did navigate the game extremely well. So props to our opponent there. If you guys like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next game. Thanks.